Hey everyone, here is my 2016 Project Life album flip through. I'm about all the way done with April, and I do my project monthly rather than having the pressure to keep up with it every week. So here's my title page, and then I'll just flip through here. I have these Darcy dividers from Studio Calico that kind of just separate my months for me. Starting out with January, I used a lot of really bold colors and reds. Kelly Purkey's first monthly kit of the year is heavily featured here. I just loved all the cards that she gave, and I kept using them throughout this navy and red spread here. I'd like to try to capture as well as moments from my own life, like some things that were going on in pop culture. So here I've pointed out a quote from the State of the Union address, and there was a Powerball ticket in there because it was a record amount prize, and just some things to kind of put a time and place to my photos. Kind of transitioned into more of a pink and brown theme for the last couple weeks of January, and I like here how just a couple Instax photos are integrated throughout to add a little bit of texture and interest. This is one of my favorite spreads that I've done just because of the orange. I think it pops so nicely next to the blue. On the left over here, there were some ice castles that we had visited that they kind of built and froze. And then I have that juxtaposed with photos from a trip to Phoenix that I took for work. And I kind of just love the ice next to the palm trees and how everything still really worked next to each other color-wise, even though it's like two totally different climates. I worked with the small squares here, which I wasn't super thrilled with, and then you can see I have an unfinished page on the back because I just found those squares so difficult to work with. Then we go over to some of my favorite spreads. Where I used kind of a mint green, which never would have occurred to me, but again, Kelly Purkey's February set maybe came, and I just ended up loving the cards, and I used some large numbers just to denote, 2 for February, 3 for March. Then these photos I took all in one location, and I kind of really like the way it worked out because it just adds so much cohesion to this page, and it looks like everything goes together because it does, and it made choosing colors and background cards so much easier. Then we get a little bit into March here, and I've chosen some navy and teal and green, which are all kind of colors that are out of my comfort zone here. Again, just trying to document some of the current events with I got the opportunity to attend our caucus, which is something I wanted to make sure to document, and then added some black and white photos pretty heavily on the right side there because I found that green to be a tough color to match with. Moving into April for spring, I just really wanted a light yellow and blue vibe. I love when it happens to work out that I have enough photos to do a double spread of cohesive colors, and that's what I did here. I'm kind of trying to get used to not filling every space and doing some more simplistic cards. Empty page here on the left, but on the right I really love how this looks, even though it's kind of more fall colors. With the first week of April, it's kind of funny, but I think just the colors in my photos played nicely off of each other, and that beautiful kind of gilded leaf from Studio Calico, I loved too much not to highlight pretty heavily here. So I like that spread quite a bit. Unfinished spread on the left there, and then my final spread of the first week of May on the right, and I just it was from a trip to Chicago, and it was a really gray morning, and so I just kind of used some grays and light blues and kept it really simple and clean, and I want to do more of this because I really liked the look of it and used a lot of vellum there too to kind of go off the sky and the clouds. So just flipping out to show you kind of what my full album looks like, and then just on the side I keep it really simple with just the 16 noted there. So thanks for watching my flip through. Bye.